Hello, hello, welcome back. Silas is currently sleeping and I forgot to put on the baby monitor. So I just put him to bed. He should be down for a little bit. But we're back with City of Archives, if you can hear me. I have a bit of a glare problem. That's because I'm doing it in the middle of the day. It's kind of hard to. Alright.
VTech cares about your baby's safety. Please install the baby unit at least 3 feet away from your child and ensure the cord is out of reach at all times.
Yep, we did that. So I updated our decks a little bit. I gave another charisma to Leo, and I gave Relic Hunter to Ursula. And as you all know, our bodies were taken. Yithrans have taken our body, and now we're stuck in Yithran bodies. So, Scenario 6, the City of Archives. You may remember very little of the next few days. Your consciousness fades in and out as your body grips with exhaustion, and your mind feebly attempts to comprehend what exactly has happened to you. The inhabitants of this place are the same creatures you saw Alondra consorting with. Immersed corrugated cones of clammy flesh with four thick limbs extending from the top. They are horrifying to look upon, but they do not harm you as you expected they might. Your first few days are spent restrained and questioned by the creatures, some of which are somehow able to communicate in English. Others reproduce your language using an odd futuristic machine played like a musical instrument. You are reminded strangely of the jazz piano at the Nightingale. It is only then you realize that your body has been altered. You have no hands or fingers to play the keys, no legs to walk upon, no lungs to scream out. You are one of them now, one of the creatures that has taken you captive, and your original body is nowhere to be seen. Despite your captivity, the creatures do not seem intent in harming you. Instead, they merely interviewing you, asking all manner of questions about a broad range of topics. Your society, your profession, your technology, your ecosystem, your human body. Their thirst of knowledge is unyielding and unending. Their questions range from the mundane to the complex. They implore you to write copiously in your own language, taking anything you write to store away in their vast archives. You are informed that you'll be able to roam freely if you comply. The investigators must decide: cooperate and tell the creatures everything, or refuse and resist captivity. We are going to refuse and resist captivity. Despite the fact that I love Yithrans, they're so cool. These creatures abducted you and stole you from your own body. You refuse to give the captors even a single answer. You'd spit in their faces if you could. If you knew how to spit with such a body, if you knew which one of the creature's 4 disdainable appendages was a face. Breaking free of your restraints is a hopeless endeavor, but you struggle endlessly regardless. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. One of the creatures is assigned to watch you, and it seems more concerned with preventing for you from harming your body than preventing you from escaping. After a number of days of captivity, you find a way to use this to your advantage. You struggle so hard against your restraints that they pierce into your leathery cold flesh, drawing out a bit of vicious slime blood. Your guard quickly approaches, clicking its claws together repeatedly. It undoes your restraints, and the moment it does, your claw appendages strike at what you believe to be the creature's throat. It collapses on the floor, writhing in pain. In your campaign log, the investigators resisted captivity. Resisted captivity. Alright. Now I already did the setup. Now when you set this up, you either depending on if you choose to comply or you choose to restrain, depends a little bit on the setup. We start at the restraining chamber, and we killed the Yithran observer, which gives us 1 breakthrough point. Had we not, he would actually still be around, but he would have aloof, so he wouldn't hunt us down. All right, body of the Yithran. Each investigator's deck is the same, but for the duration of the scenario, he or she must use the body of the Ythryn investigator card, which is right here. We're at 2s in every stat. Each of your allies, each of your ally assets gain the Ythryn trait, which basically means even our allies are Ythryns too. After you commit, and we all lose our special abilities and gain new ones as well. So Ursula doesn't have a free investigate when she moves to a new location. Instead, Leo and Ursula now have, after you commit a card to a skill test you're performing, double the skill icons on that card. And if we get draw the Elder Sign, we get +2 and we get to draw 1 card. So this is what I meant, where if you build your deck with like no skill cards or barely any skill icons, you're gonna have a bad time in this one. Alright. For the duration, you has the same title as your former investigator card. If you're playing Wyndham, you treat it as Wendy items for the duration. And they even tell us to use our same small cards so we can figure out who's who, but we don't. We're still going to be using these. I do not have any Ythryn miniatures, unfortunately, like I said last time. So that bites. But yeah, let's go ahead and read the agenda. Oops. Somehow you awoken in a futuristic city inhabited by odd alien creatures beyond your imagination. You must explore this strange place if you find a way out, but your new body is difficult to get used to. Investigators cannot put item assets into play, including item weaknesses. So, like, our hands are just so weird, we don't know how to do anything. We're like, ugh, can't even put on anything. Also, we actually lose certain cards. And that reminds me, I never really saw... I want to look at my this deck real quick, because I don't remember ever seeing... Oh yeah, I have the Expedition Journal. I was like, I never saw the Expedition Journal. I want to make sure it's in there. But is the Expedition Journal... I gotta look at it again. Crap. It's Expedition Journal. Because what we have to do is take out every... Yes, it is. We have to take out every unique card, item card, because they don't exist. So this Expedition Journal does not exist in this timeline, so I have to take it out. And I thought I looked through it. I'm like, and then I started sleeping. I was like, wait, isn't the Expedition one unique? It should be taken out. It doesn't really doesn't really affect Leo as much, but it does affect Ursula, because both her key of ease and both her discs are both unique item assets, so they don't exist here, which sucks. Oops. No, don't fall. All right. So let's go ahead and read the act deck. And technically Ursula is still poisoned, but her poison body's elsewhere. But still, she still has the poison weakness. I don't think it affects anything in this scenario. Exploring Pincotus. Getting out of the strange city might be harder than you thought. The halls are endless and filled with all manner of complex futuristic machinery. Each copy of the Ythryn Observer gains a loop, and we need 4 clues. Alright, we start at the interview room, and there's 2 other interview rooms. We start at the restraining chamber, because we just busted out. We have Parlay, tests 4 lore or 4 strength to interrogate a captive mind restrained here. If you succeed, remember that you interviewed it. If you fail, take 2 horror, and there are 2 tokens in here as well. And there's 1 victory point if we get it. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to start the music because I keep forgetting to do that. Better do it now than later. Let's do regular Cthulhu music. There we go. Alright, we have Vicious Blow. It's Taka. Blood can't be used, so we gain a free one, but we'll do that afterwards. I'm out of here, which will be pretty good. Lone Wolf. see. Oh, and we forgot to put in our resources. Oops. Alright, so let's see. I think we'll keep all what we have for Leo because I don't get guard, so he gets another one. Alright, this one gets back in here. Alright, Ursula. Oh, I should show you the body of the Yithrins that we have. So let's see if I can focus that pretty well. Yithrins are so cool. Alright, so Ursula, you get field work, inquire in mind, connect the dots, and find clothes. Actually, that find clothes will very much help you. And of course, call the unknown. Lovely. So we're gonna put call unknown out and shortcut. I think shortcut would be very helpful. So yep, I think everything we have is good. Alright. I want to start with Leo. I think Ursula will stay here so we can figure all this out. Our first action is we're going to use put out Lone Wolf. And then we're going to we move one. So we move at the halls of Plankotis. At this point, okay. So we're at a strange alien world. Eastern corridors. During your turn, you may choose and discard a card from your hand. Move another copy of Hall of Plankotis. Oh, so I can discard and move a copy. And there's one right here. So I want to use my next copy to see what's down here. So let's go to the other interview room. We found Arrival Chamber. If you begin your turn in this location, if there's a Yithrin enemy in this location, draw one card. Nope. And there's no, unfortunately, clues. Alright. Ursula. Okay, first things first, we're going to put find clothes in. And then we're going to spend 2, put field work. And do we have, was that 3? Yeah, that was 3. So she only has 1 action left. I can parlay and I have -2, so we'll just be at 2. But I want to keep everything that I have. So let's have her move over here. I'm going to come back and get that. But I want to try to get as much as I can with connected dots first, and my field work is definitely going to help me to get that stuff on there. So, at the end of my turn, we all gain 1/1. I want to save my skill cards as best I can, so field work is going to be very helpful. Alright, so Ursula gets guts, and Leo gets psychosis. So he gets his weakness alpha. Alright, so put 1 doom on the City of the Great Race. And Leo, you find rotten remains. Let's see. You're at -1. I can put Inspiring Presence to be up by 1. Let's see. Alright. I think that's not too particularly bad. Take 1 horror, and if I take a horror, I'll also hurt myself. Ugh. Alright, you know what? For each point you take. So yeah, let's just go ahead and use Inspire and Presence. So we're at 4, so we're up by 1. And cultist, -2. If you fail, place one of your clues down. We don't, but we did fail one by 1. For each point, take 1 horror, and psychosis, I'll take another horror. So that sucks. Now, for Ursula. Ursula, you get test will 4. If you fail, discard 1 asset. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. So we just got guts for this, so that's good. So we're gonna use guts. So that gives us +4 to it. So we're actually at 6 will. So we're up by 2. Skull. If you have 5 or more cards, 1, 2, 3. No, we don't. So we passed. All right. Let's go ahead and have Leo go first. He gains 1, and he's going to move 1, 2 to go to this interview room. After you enter this location, test 3 horror. Test 3 will. You fail for each point. Lovely. I'm down 1. Zero. So I take 1 horror and 1 loveless. Leo's like really hurting himself after that. He has 1 action left. Let's put out Ichitaka. She'll help me. Alright. Alright, how do we want to do this? So first things first, we're going to spend 1 to attach shortcut here. That's fast. So we're going to use it to go free movement here. So it means our field work comes on. So we're at so I can parlay 1. So we're going to parlay and our test our intelligence, which is 2, which is 4. So we're up by 2. And, well, we pass. So, if you succeed, remember that you interviewed a subject. So we're going to put this right down to remember that we did that. So we still have 2 actions left. First action is going to this is already exhausted. She's going to draw a card for 1 action. And then she's going to use commit crack the case. So it's 4 to 4, so we're up by 1, which I don't think I should have did that. Crap. Oh well. 0. So we get 1. So we still have 1 action. No, we don't. We use all our actions because we drew. Alright. So we each get 1. Draw a card. Ursula, you get another connect the dots. Leo, you get Darren. Alright. Whether it goes down here. And then Leo, you get a Yithrin presence. Put the Yithrin presence in your threat area. If there's a Yithrin enemy at your location, you cannot investigate that location or trigger abilities. Lovely. And Ursula, you get Scholar from Yith. Prey, most cards in hands. Really? Scholar from Yith? Most... I can parlay with him though. So there's a Yithian. So what should we use for the Yithian? I don't really have something that's close. I guess we'll use a Haunted Deep one. So 1, 1. Alright. If the scholar Yith is ready to engage with you, which he is, you may parlay test 3. Attempt to pass as a member of the race. If you succeed, you fail, he attacks you. So we could talk to him saying, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Or I could have Leo 1, 2 and hit him twice. And I might just do that actually, because I could do Vicious Blow, but I may want to do that for harder ones. I really wish I had. Well, I can't have a weapon either way. Up by 1. Alright, so we're gonna play go first with Leo. Leo, you are going to move 1, so you have 2 actions left. Then use this to move over for free. Then you're going to engage, and you're going to punch it with Vicious Blow. Vicious Blow gives me 4 because double. Yog-Sothoth gives me 1, so at 3, 5. So yeah, I have 3. I have 7, so I'm up by 5. Yep. Auto fail, of course. Of course. Because why not? That really hurt. That was the one time I couldn't have the auto fail. Oh, crap baskets. Shit. Which means he's going to take another direct damage. Crap. That really did hurt. Oh well. We do what we can. There's no way I'm going to be able to... I can move boom, boom. But I can't use connect the dots. Silas, save me. Okay, let's see. So you know what I'm going to do with Ursula? Ursula's going to go back 1. So he has 2 actions. Then she's going to use field work. To try to grab that. So she's up by 1. Boom, she gets it. And then... so she still has 2 actions left. Let's just grab 2 resources from it. Alright. Monster turn. Well, I get both hit by 1 direct damage, and Yog-Sothoth gets 1 hit. Both gain 1 resource. Boom, boom. You get Mitch Brown. I could use that, and you get Eureka, which is going to be very helpful. Alright, so another Doom. Leo, you get Captive Mind. Test Will. Regardless whether the test succeeds or fails, choose and discard all but X cards in your hand. So your Mana Sky Silver. Oh crap. I need that. Choose and discard all but X from your modified skill. I don't want to lose Darren. And that means I would have to get rid of Mitch Brown. So I gotta get rid of Mitch Brown so I can keep these 2. That really sucks. Alright, Ursula, you get Yithrin Presence. Alright, that sucks for you. That means Leo needs to kill this thing twice. So, Leo's going to have to go first, which means he gains 1 resource. And he's going to play Daring, which is +6. If he gets another autofill on this, that wouldn't be good. +1. So we do 1 single damage to it. But we do get draw a card because of the Darren, which we get the Thompson, which we can't even use anyway. So let's see, but I do have a weapon now. So let's go use Prepared for the Worst. Give me 2 extra damage, so I'm at 3, 5. I'm up by 3 to attack him one more time. -2, and we kill him. Oh, that thing was annoying. Alright, so what do? We hit him twice. And I guess we're gonna... We need 2 to get rid of psychosis, so we're just gonna move. Alright. Ursula, your turn. Ursula's gonna move. Use the shortcut for free to move. And then she's gonna play... If I use Eureka... you can, so we're up by 2, so we're at 4. So I'll be up by 2 if I use Eureka, so we're gonna use that. And we get the special. We get to draw 1 card, which we get deduction. That's gonna be very helpful. And then we use the Eureka success. Gain 1, so we're going to gain Inquire in Mind. That's another skill that's going to be very helpful for us. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she gains the clue, and then she's going to play Connect the Dots to gain these 2 down here as well. And she's going to do oh, well, she doesn't have that free movement. I almost forgot. Alright, so now that they have that, let's see. That was 1 action. No, she was already here. No, she used the shortcut to come over here. And then I explored, so that's 2. So we have 2 actions, so we're going to spend 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. Ugh. You explore the area near your interview chamber for some time, learning more about the city and its dwellers. It's a place of knowledge and research, inhabited by beings who call themselves the great race of Yith. For the most part, the Yithrans allow you to explore the city without troubling you, though some of them follow you around and observe you with keen interest. As you pass through one of the city's veranda and halls, you find a panel attached to the wall. It is a technological device you cannot understand. As you stand in front of it, dumbfounded, one of your observers approaches it cautiously, extends one of its claw appendage, and manipulates the panel in a convoluted manner. To your surprise, the wall in front of you slides open to reveal another series of hall. The creature steps aside to let you pass. Put each set-aside location, Great Library... Okay. Put each set-aside location out. Where did I put that? So... Great Library. So the Great Library... This attaches, goes here, and goes back and forth from there. Great Library, Laboratory of the Great Race, which is triangle, which looks like it goes right here. Yithrin Orrery, which goes right here. Oop. Deconstruction Room, which is attached to the orrery. Yeah, there's a lot of places in this one. And Tower of Pencotus, which is a star. Where's a star? Alright, here we go. Did I get everything right? No. So, Laboratory of the Great Race also goes to both these area. So, let's kind of move these over here. I knew this was probably going to be an issue. That definitely goes here. All right. Let's kind of like twist this way. This kind of goes right here. So that goes there. Then the Ythrin Observatory goes from here and the deconstruction room man, okay. Even with this mat, I can't put all these locations out. Ugh. So this still goes around here, and we get these in here. Okay. That's as best as I'm going to get it. Choose one of these locations at random, put aside the custodian, and randomly choose the location. Each copy of the Ythrin Observer is no longer aloof. So, the custodian. Oh, this guy's dead. Should we put him back? So, let's use a deep one for 1-1. Now he has in one of the 3 locations. I wish it would randomly tell me first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's one of my dice? Oh, I could just use one of these dice. Let's use this because he's already over. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at over here. Each investigator phase you control. Each investigator draws 1 card. If the investigator is not controlled, parlay to convince the library custodian. If you somehow succeed, something about its mannerism seems familiar to you. Place 1 clue on it if there's 2. So she can go over there and talk to him. He's like, hey, want to join us? Or it's like, click, 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 clackety. Sure, sure, sure. Sure, friend. So, yeah. Custodian's cool. Also, by the way, the custodian is actually is pretty obvious it's the real Alejandro, because Alejandro's body was taken over by Ythrin. The real Alejandro is probably in the body of the custodian. Alright, so you still have 2 more actions left. Shortcut's already been used. So 1, 2 to this Hall of the Cotus. During your turn, you may discard a card from your hand, move another copy. And I forgot to flip this over after we did this. Alright. You find a way back home. You have to find a way back home. Surely, if the Ythrins can bring you back to this place, there must be a way. If their 3 of the fallen is true, you must advance. Found the process? Disinsect an organ. Interview the subject. Realize what year it is. Activate the controls. The investigator controls the custodian. So we already interviewed the subject. So let's put 1 down here because we interviewed a subject already. And that's the end of her turn. So we each get 1, 1. Alright. So, Ursula, you get another deduction. And Leo, you get bought in blood. Shit. That really hurt. Leo is not doing so good in this particular one. He's doing really bad, actually. Alright, so another one on here. Alright. Alright, so Leo, you get cruel interrogation is put into play in your threat. If an investigator has interviewed, take one horror and gains a surge. Shit! They're taking horror like crazy and I can't stop it. You cannot take draw actions. You surge. Spawn at the Great Library. So we have a great keeper of the Great Library. So let's use a Hound of Tintalos. Put 2 on him. If the investigators find the process or really like what is this, it loses aloof and gains hunter. Alright. Ursula, you get another keeper of the Great Library. Alright. So what should we do? Because poor Leo needs to get rid of the psychosis. There's no way he can survive it any longer. So he's just going to take 2 actions to get rid of it. I cannot take draw actions. I'm not worried about draw actions right now. Leo, I can't take a draw action, but you can just shortcut over here. So use shortcut for free movements. You have 1 action left. I want to. So I can. All right. I guess I'm gonna play emergency cash on him. There. Now I have plenty of money to get ready once it's ready, but I have no way to heal. It needs to be prepared. I really should have get it, but I don't. Yeah, maybe I should have used Inquiring Mind on him. Oh well. So she's gonna go over there for 1 action. Then she's and then we at the laboratory of the Great Race. If there's no clues, test 3 to manipulate the controls. Test 3 to activate the device. So first thing she's gonna do is gonna talk to the custodian. She has 2 actions left. She's gonna use field work. And because we have fine clothes as a Yithrin, which is odd, I don't know how she even put it on now I think about it. It's we're up by 3. Because there's that 1, so we're up by 1, and then this goes up. So actually, yeah, we're up by 3. She gets a -3. Sweet. So one of the custodians gets place one of your clues on him. Oh. Crap. So we still need to gain a clue. This only has 2. So she can use, so she's going to play deduction, trying to gain those clues. So she's at, that gives us 4. This doesn't work because he's not an enemy. We're at 4, so we're at 6. Against it's 2. 6 against 2. So we're up by 4. We draw a card for free. Sweet. Ornate bow. That will be helpful. Somewhat. And we get both these clues. And that was the last of her actions. She moved, talked to him, and grabbed some things. Alright, so enemy's turn. They're aloof and they're staying right there. He gains 1. He gains 1. Alright. So, and he gets a lone wolf, and she gets guts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so Mythos time goes up, which breaks it. As you traverse through these strange halls, you come across a chamber you haven't noticed before. It is filled with trinkets and items of all kinds from various civilizations, many of them the descriptions you've given to the city's inhabitants. Descriptions of equipment you had on your person when you first encountered the creatures. Have they somehow replicated the objects you had with you? You take what you can and continue exploring. Each investigator searches the 9 cards of his or her deck for up to 2 items and draw them. Shuffles them. Note, investigators are now able to put items into play. So, let's go to Leo first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, he has Machete and Colt, so he draws both of these. And she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What items does she find? Fine clothes, ornate bay, an ornate bow. If the code stated in play is not controlled, move it to the location with most clues on it. So he moves over here. That's fine. Better to be closer. Alright. Let's see, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I do want to put the Thompson in. If I use Thompson, move here, activate that, and then I can use Cruel Intentions. But I'm not going to get... I need Will. She has Guts, though. She can help us with Guts. So, yeah. So, first actions, we'll take Leo, and we're going to put down... Well, we gain 1 token, so, because of Lone Wolf. And it has 5 ammunition. 5 ammunition on it. He moves 1 over. And you're going to turn and take away Cruel Intentions. Test 2. And Ursula, since he's next to Ursula, she'll play Guts to give him up to 4. And he gets +1. So he gets to draw a card for free, which is a guard dog. And she gets to draw a card because of their Guts. Pathfinder. That will be helpful as well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's at her maximum hand size, which is hilarious. So, I think she moves and talks to him. So she needs 2 actions to do that, and then we get rid of our Yithrin presence. So, she's going to spend 3 and put in Pathfinder. That's 1 action. Then she's going to use Pathfinder for free to move. She's going to go ahead, use Field Work, because there is a clue on it, to talk to him. So, we're at against the 1. So, we're at 1 against our 3. So we're up by 3. I think we'll be fine if we're up by 3. And it's -3. Oh, sweet. So we barely pass. So, if the custodian is not controlled by a player, parlay. If there are clues on it, take control. So, hello, buddy. You're with us now. So let's go ahead, put this out, and where did the 1 go? Oh, there it went. So we took control of the custodian. Let's put this to know that we did it. So that's 1 of them. Was that an action? So we put that down, move, say, hey, what's up? And then she's going to go ahead and move back. Alright. Alright, I think that's good because we're going to need to help him if crap goes down. Oh, I forgot to put this in it. Move this. Lost memories. Little by little, the memories of your former life are starting to fade. The most recent events are the first to disappear, but soon you forget to lose grip on your human identity. Each investigator maximum hand is reduced by 2, so we only have maximum hand of 6. So we each get 1 resource. Boom, boom. Draw a card. She gets emergency cash. And Leo gets calling in favors. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just enough. Though I'm sure she's gonna have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap! I forgot. No, she did not want to move back. She wanted to discard that one Yithrin's presence. So yeah. Oh, and this goes away too. All right. That's what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're all at 6. Here's 1. But Leo, you must either draw 2 cards or place 2 doom. And place 2 doom or take 2 horror. There's no way we can take horror. There's no way we can do that. So he's going to have to draw 2 cards. Spy in Prisons and Beat Cop. And put 2 doom tokens. And Ursula, Obscure and Flawed, attached location, has +2 shroud. I don't think we need it, so I'm not worried about it. Alright. Leo can go first. Put down his beat cop. And another lone wolf. I don't think... Yeah. We are going to put down beat cop as our first action. So we have 2 actions left, and we also gain 1 resource because of lone wolf. And then we're going to move over to the orrery. If there are no clues at the orrery, remember that you realized what year it is. Oh crap, I should have did that. While you're at the orrery, increase your hand size by 2. It has victory of 1. So there's 2 on that. There's no way I'm going to do that. So, I can put call in favors. Or do I have... Oh! You know what? Let's use Ever Vigilant. We're going to use Ever Vigilant to give us a +4 to test. So we're up by 4. No, we're up by 2, actually. And that's if you're 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we failed. Crap baskets. Alright. Well, we tried. Alright, Ursula. It's your go. She's going to use her Pathfinder for free movement right here. And then, oh, that's hers. Wrong cards. I was like, why do I have all these weaknesses in there? And then actually, she has Seduction, Inquire in Mind. Inquire in Mind is only going to be really helpful with getting clues. So she's going to move 1 over here. So she has 2 actions left. Her first one, she's going to do Inquire in Mind, which gives her a +6. Plus this. So, unless we have an auto-fail, I highly doubt we're going to lose it. -1, yeah, there's no way. We definitely got it. So that's action. And then we're going to do our other Inquire in Mind. Gives another +6. -2, yep. Got both of them. Alright. Sweet, sweet. Okie dokie. Now let's go ahead and an extra token. Ursula gets Crack the Case, and he gets Leo DeLuca, which can be helpful, actually. Very helpful. Alright. So. Alright. We'll put another Doom token down. And Leo, you get Frozen in Fear. First time referring one of the actions, move, fight, or invade. Each round it costs one additional action. At the end of your turn, test will. I have to remember that for sure. And Ursula, you get Scholar from Yith. Great. Well, that's fine. Which one did I use? I used the other one, so let's use a Wrath. So we have a Scholar from Yith. We could evade it, but we want to kill it. Alright. Alright, so she can evade. If I go first and evade, Lone Wolf goes in. So we can put Leo, which will give us 3 actions to kill this guy. Which actually might be a good idea. Might be a very good idea, actually. And we can draw a card, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to say, hey, I'm a Yithian too, we belong here. So we are going to parlay with our fine clothes, which is actually very helpful for us in this situation, in this scenario. So we only have to beat by 1, we're up by 1. I can put this and we'll be up by 2. Or up by 3. So we'll do Crack the Case, be up by 3. And we get a -3, so we pass. And we draw a card. I gotta be careful of the weaknesses. Tooth of Esley. So he's like, oh, okay. And evade. So it's evaded, but I don't want to turn her over. So she still has 2 actions. 1. There's no clue, so that's not good. Oh no, use Pathfinder to move, and then move over to the deconstruction room. Attempt to retrieve a vital organ. So, for each, so we don't have to get all the clues, but it might be a good idea to do it. We get field work, so I could test it just to get the vital, but I want to get all the. So I have deduction, right? Yeah. We'll have deduction and we'll use field work. And so we're up by 3 against 6. So we're up by 3. We get a special. So she gets Call of the Unknown, Crap Baskets. Oh, and it's supposed to be going away. But she gets both the tokens. And that's the end of her turn. Now, Leo, you gain 1. So you have 3 actions. It's evaded. So we're going to pay 6. Put down Leo DeLuca. And then we're going to fight. We're going to shoot it with our Thompson. So we get a +2. So we're at 3, 5. So we're up by 3. We don't need to really do anything. So we're up by 3. Use one of the tokens. And actually, anything spent goes into my resource pool. So we shoot him. Auto fail. Does it retaliate? No. But we'll shoot him again. So that's 2 into 1. We'll have 1 action left. And that's -3, but we still pass. So we boom, boom, we shot him and he's dead. All these scholars from Yith. Annoying. I have 1 action left. We're just going to go ahead and move here. Alright. Alright. Now, let's get 1 resource. 1 resource. Draw a card. Ursula, you get The Relic of Ages is an item that's not supposed to be in there. Oops. Ursula, you get Dr. Helly Elowitz. And Leo, you get .45. Where did I put his cards? Here they are. So he's not in there, so his hand size is at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to discard 2 cards, which will be Guard Dog and a .42. Alright. So, a Doom goes into play. Leo, you find Lost Humanity. Test 5 will. For each point you fail, remove the top cards of your deck. If there are fewer than 10 cards in your hand, deck, and discard pile, you're driven insane. Okay, well, if there are from the game, okay. So I'll play Inspire and Presence to give me +2. That's all I have. So I'm at -1. So I lose the top card of my deck out of the game. I was hoping it's going to be a weakness, but I'm out of here, so it's out of the game. But we don't have to worry about that. So Ursula, you get Locked Door with the most clues. So not only is it obscured, it's now locked for this one clue. Okie dokie. Alright. Our turn. At 3. You are at 4. So first things first, I want to get this. Test 3 to manipulate. So we're going to use our I'm out of here to give us 4 extra tokens. So we are at 6 against 2, so we're up by 4. We got the skull. So yeah, we passed. Just put a token here to remember that we did that, and a token here. So we found 3 of what we need. If there are 3 that fall under true, advance. So we still have 3 actions on Leo, so we advance. Restricted access. Oh, and I forgot. I forgot to start drawing cards for the custodian, but you believe you discovered the process used by the Yithrans to transport you here. But the truth is hard to accept. Your body was never brought to this place. Your mind has been transferred into the body of one of these creatures. Somewhere, in another place, in another time, one of the reveled creatures dwells in your body. Here it is. So once I get that, these guys are going to start using aloof, actually. You no longer have to perform any of the following tasks. However, the more you have performed by the time the scenario ends, the easier the transition to your human body will be, and the less likely the process will fail or backfire. Be careful. Remember, place this act in the victory display that was fired up as a reminder. You have gathered the knowledge necessary to repossess your body, but before you can initiate the process, you must expand your mind. Each Yithran observer gains Hunter. Spend 1 clue, draw 2 cards instead of 1. If your hand exceeds your maximum hand size, draw 1 extra card. If each survivor has 10 or more cards in his or her hand, advance immediately. Beware, remember to complete as many tasks as you list to be beforehand. So we can end this as long as both of us we'll immediately end this. Or I don't think we'll immediately, but yeah. So we already found 3 of the 6 processes, and there's 2 processes right here to get up to 5. So, I think we're just going to try to get out of here with 5. Once I get this, they're going to start coming after me. So we're going to move here and go ahead and do just that. Oh wait, I forgot about Frozen in Fear. Oh, I have to test 3. I can't believe I completely forgot about it. Cultists. Okay, I I really don't know what to do about that, actually. I would have used one of my abilities. So you know what? Let's discard this and say we didn't get this. No, we didn't get... What was that other ability he used his mind for? A Scholar from Yith. So let's discard 2 more cards from our hand and say we failed those. Which is Calling in Favors and Darren. Alright. So he gained that. Then he moves over here. It's 2 actions left, and he's going to put a token on that to know that we did that. So we have 4 out of what we need. Ursula, your turn. You're gonna not worry about this. Test Fight 4. I can use my Ornate Bow. I should have used Leo to come over here and do that. He could have done that. Draws 1 card, so she's going to draw 1 card. The thing that follows, of course, which will be right over there, which I can't use the Hand of Tintalos, so let's use the Mansion of the Shambler. Alright. So she's going to draw 1 card. Draw another card. She has nothing to really do this. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to put Dr. Helly out, who searches the top 9 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here that's going to help me. Alright, Dr. Ellie, you're out, but yeah, you're going to take that Call of the Unknown hit. And that's the end of her turn, so Call of the Unknown gets shuffled back in, unfortunately. And Dr. Helly, you're going to be the one that takes the hit. So you're dead. Alright. So, all of these guys are going to move right here. Because I know something's going on. Alright. 1 resource, or actually, let's give them a 3. Then draw a card. You get Cat Burglar. Ursula, you get Call of the Unknown. Of course you do. Another Doom down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna really start losing quickly. Alright. Leo, you get Trip Cold. Take 2 damage. Test Will. I'll commit Cat Burglar. Actually, let's say it's an auto fail, so let's go ahead and see, because 0, it's an auto fail. We'll lose Lone Wolf. One asset, yeah. And Ursula, Locked Door. That's fine. Those have been the easiest ones that we can deal with. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So if he is here, I can spend 1, and she can spend 1. So let's do that. 1, 2. That's 2 actions. Then I'm going to use the actions to attempt to retrieve the vital organ. So we can disinsect an organ. Maybe I should have did that first before we did anything. And I'm going to commit my machete, which gives me +2. And Ursula, since she's in the same location, is going to emit Ornate Bow to give her a give him a +2. So that's a +4. So I have 3. I have 7. I'm up by 4. Alright. Got it. So we got 5 out of 5. Alright. We need to start getting the hell out of here. Leo, you're going to move over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to draw a card. Vicious Blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of your turn. Alright, so Ursula, you get that. You get 1. You get... Oh, no, 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 no! Crap. All the cards. Ah. I don't think we're getting all 6. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so get that. Ursula, you get Jake Williams. This will hit you for 2 and gets reshuffled back in. 2, and I forget these guys move all right here, and they're closing in. They're closing in on us. Alright, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This pops. Check the encounter pile, discard pile in the counter deck. If the custodian, shuffle the encounter discard pile. So we shuffle all these back in. You just go in play, move them. We don't need to. You spin, check your supplies. If you've asked a pendant, that reads the font. No one has a pendant. So we're going to ignore that. So, how long has it been? Days? Weeks? Years? Each investigator hand size reduced by 4. We're losing our grip on humanity. So we need to get to the orrery, and we're just going to have to start drawing cards like crazy. 5, 6. So I could draw all my cards as Leo and get 5. Yeah, I think we're fine, actually. How much cards does she has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so let's play as Leo first. Leo gets 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so all of them will stay in. So he has 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is no Yithrin at my location, so I can draw just fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Ursula, how many cards do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we start, each location gets 1 because of the custodian, so we get 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 4. She spends 1 clue. Spend 1 clue, draw 2 cards instead of 1. First one is Manager's Secretary. Second one is Eureka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's beyond her maximum hand size, so draw 1 additional card. Fieldwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last one is that obvious one. So she's going to spend her next clue, draw 2 cards, which is called the Unknown, goes right in there. The next card, we don't have any more cards. So we take 1 direct horror. And we shuffle all our cards up, and we get back in. So he draws an extra card. Deduction. 1, 2. And because we overdrawn, join another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We all have 10. We did it. Leo really took a beating in the beginning, but we did it. Oof. All right. So we only got 5 of the 6. We found the So what we did, we just dissected an organ. That's 1. Realized what year it is. That's 2. Activated device. That's 3. We control the custodian. That's 4. And interviewed a subject. That's 5. We have never found the process, which is like probably right here. No, it's right here actually at the Great Library, where you can find the process, which we weren't going to do. Alright. The machine whirs with intense vibration and has taken many hours to construct. You had to build it in secret, using knowledge that you've gained from various areas within the city. It is a strange device of rods, wheels, and glass, about the size of a filing cabinet. A circular mirror in the center sends your alien reflection staring back at you. You activate the device. You feel tugging in your psyche, stretching your consciousness across the aether of space and time. The memories come flooding back. R1. Here's where the fun part begins. Ugh. Okay. Resolution 1. You awoken on the cold stone floor of the surface of the cavern floor, your mind dizzy from its journey through time and space. Check the number of tasks on 2B that were completed. If all 6 were completed, recording your record that the process were perfected, each investigator earns 4 bonus point experience, which we don't get because we didn't get all 6. We only got 5. If 5 tasks were completed, record the campaign log that the process was successful. So we're going to say that it was successful. Successful. Each investigator earns 2 experience points as she gains insight in the secrets of the Earth. Now, if we got less than that, if we got 4, recording your campaign log, the process is backfired. Each investigator earns 1 bonus points. If 3, notice that the process backfired. Each investigator earns experience points equal to X. So we get... everything's all over the place. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And plus the 2, that's 7. That's really good, actually. Holy crap. So, FYI, I'm not going to read the interlude because I do that in the beginning of the next one, but if the process backfired, you would have to reveal a token. And it's possible you gain an out-of-body experience and must add it to his deck. If each investigator reveals a signed token, they are stuck in the Yithrin bodies. And he or she also gains the out-of-body experience. So you can get stuck as a Yithrin from now on, if it was possible. But, yeah. This is actually one of my favorite scenarios, even though how weird it is, because of all the Yithrin stuff, and I love Yithrins. They're so cool. But, as you can tell, it's also pretty hard to play. But we got everything back. We didn't get perfect, but I think we did well enough. There was no way we weren't going to deal with that. They basically cut us off. But, yeah. Thanks for coming, and I guess I'll see you next time for the Depths of Yoth. And afterwards, it will be the final one, the Shattering Aeons. But we're not going to do Shattering Aeons first. We're going to bring your characters over to the Abyss scenarios, which we're not going to actually spend our resources to go. We're just going to just play it just to see how it is, because that will be a blind playthrough of those 2 scenarios. And anything we get there, we're not actually going to put in our deck. So that's how I'm going to do it. We're just going to have like an alternate universe where we play those 2 scenarios, but we're not going to spend resources, but we're not going to gain any experience or items from there. Alright, see you next time. Bye.